Welcome back to lesson 7 of these free guitar lessons we've been having for a couple of weeks now. We have learned a lot. We've come a long way. We started off with some warm-ups. We learned all of our major chords, all of our minor chords, and we learned 2 of our 7th chords. And now on this episode, on this lesson, we're going to learn 2 more 7th chords, and then we will be a lot closer to having learned all of our 7th chords. And now you'll know all your basic chords that you need to know to be able to play most songs out there. So let's go ahead and get started. This is lesson 7. Special thank you to our sponsors, people who have been donating to the channel since we got started with these lessons. Thank you so much. Thank you to our YouTube members as well for supporting this channel and keeping this channel going. Also to our Patreon partners for your love and support through Patreon as well. So we are covering our 7th chords. Last time we started out with our A major. Sorry, let me switch screens here. We started off with our A major and switched fingers to get to this A7, right? And then we went to our E major to get to our E7. And I hope that you all got a chance to practice that and have been caught up with the lessons. Today, we are going to learn B7. There are 2 ways that you can play B7. I taught you a formula before that if you play this A7 and then moved it 2 frets forward, you would be able to play B, but you'd have to switch fingers. So switch to pinky and ring finger and then bar that 2nd fret. And what you have there is that B7, or you can play it like this. Same chord. See, it sounds the same with the exception of 1 note there. But as always, what I want you to do is look at the chart there, that chord chart, and position every finger that's there in its right place. So let's start structuring this from top to bottom. So we notice that that top string is X'd out. So you're not gonna play that top string. The next string down, the 5th string, you're gonna put your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of that 5th string. And remember to curve your finger. Okay, you don't want it bent this way. You want it curved and bent the opposite direction. Then you're going to take your index finger, your 1st finger, and place it on the 4th string on the 1st fret. Right? And then you're going to place your ring finger, your 3rd finger, on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. You're going to play that 2nd string open. So it's important that this finger here, your 3rd finger, is curved, not bent. Otherwise, you'll be in the way of that 2nd string. You want it to sound clear. And then you're going to place your 4th finger, the pinky, right on the bottom string. This is going to take some practicing because your pinky's not used to pressing in that way. And right now my fingers are hurting because this is a steel string guitar and because I popped a string on my other guitar string and I need to buy some more strings, hopefully this weekend. And so I'm using this, but it is going to take some practice. So what you want to make sure is you do your warm-up exercises to warm up your fingers. Another great warm-up exercise is to go ahead and click the like button on this video if you're enjoying this. That's an excellent way to practice and strengthen your fingers there. Also hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. But whichever form you want to use to memorize this chord, use it. Okay, there's no right or wrong way of memorizing it. It's the best way that's for you. So what I would do is I would have the guitar straight, flat against my body. I'm going to stick my neck out and picture where each finger is. Okay, see what it looks like. See what it looks like. Okay. see where each finger is positioned. And then once I have a clear image of that, I'm going to place my hand on my lap and I'm going to picture my fingers where they belong. And then when that image is clear, then move my fingers. But if I get confused, I'm going to start over again because I don't want confusion. I want to be sure where my fingers belong and then place them there. Right? There it is. Right? Put your hand on your lap again. Picture each note each finger where they belong to play that note, and then position it there. Please remember that you have the guitar app in the comment section. I'm sorry, in the description down below that will help you along the way. Okay. The next chord is the C7, and C7 is an easy one because all you need to do is play your C major and then add your pinky on the third string, third fret. And there you have your C7. So again, play your C major and then add this one here. Add that fourth finger on the third string, third fret. And you have your 7th. All right. I believe that was it. Yeah, that was it. Cool. So today we learned 2 chords. We learned this B7, and then we learned this C7. So if I were you, I would practice going back and forth. That's another way of memorizing. So besides looking at the fretboard and positioning your fingers there, looking at the fretboard, imagining your fingers, and then positioning your fingers there, another great way of practicing this is by switching back and forth between the 2 notes. So there you have it. So far, we've learned A7, E7, and we've learned B7 and C7. So that's 4 chords that we've learned in the 7th group. Okay, you only have 3 more to go, and I'm going to wait on those. Actually, I can throw an extra one. I don't have the chart for it now, but if you take that E7 and you switch fingers to your ring finger and middle finger and slide that over and then bar that first fret, there's your F7. So you can practice that and learn that at home. So there you have it. You have your E7, switch fingers, slide it over 1, bar, and you have your F7. And all you need now are the last 2 chords, which would be G7 and your D7. And we'll leave that for the next one because these 7th chords, it might take a little bit to memorize them and to have them down. But the most important thing that I would like you to practice on your free time is continue practicing your exercises, your warm-ups. These are very important for you to be able to play and strengthen your fingers for these chords, because these chords can get tricky. So far you've already learned I believe it's 19 chords. So you're on your way. All you need to do is learn 2 more chords, and you will know all of your basic chords, and then we'll start getting into some rhythm in a couple of lessons here. But if you want to review some of the older lessons, please review them now, because I will be taking them down in the next week or so. Only because I do want to get started with doing guitar lessons, and I don't want those lessons to confuse students. So do whatever you have to do to memorize them and review them. Or if you know someone who wants to learn, please send it to them so that they can pick it up. Let them know it's not going to be up for very much longer, and get them learning as soon as possible. So yeah, hermanita, I'm sorry, but not to worry. I am going to continue making these. I just want to have them deleted from that, so we can continue these live lessons, so that we can learn together and then give people the opportunity to learn them. Actually, though, you do not need them. All you need to do is just keep practicing and memorize it, so you have it in your head, not on your phone. That's what the apps are for too. So But you have maybe a week or two to review them if you need to, and then they will be taken down. But I will give you a fair warning, a fair heads up before I take them down. I just want to make sure that everybody can practice and has access to them, but I want to maybe make them faster next time, because I did waste a lot of time in some of them, and I'm trying to cut them. So I will be teaching again. I will be going over everything again, so you'll be able to review it live again with me. Not to worry, okay? So are there any questions about today's lesson? I know we didn't do the warm-ups, but you can do the warm-ups at home, and I don't want to waste your time doing warm-ups. But the chords that we've learned, the 7th chords we learned today, were B7 and C7. And now you have those two to add to your list of chords. And it's exciting because now that you have that, for example, that B7, you can play songs in the key of E. Or you can play it in the key of F. Like, happy birthday, there it is, to you, C7, happy birthday to you, there's an F, happy birthday, you didn't know that chord, but you will know it in a few more weeks, happy birthday to you. And you can learn a lot of different songs with the chords that we've already covered here. So be sure to review the older lessons and try to catch up, because, like I said, I will be removing them from YouTube soon. They really aren't generating a lot of views anyway, and I want to be able to make sure that if anybody wants to catch up, they can catch up. I'll remove them, but I will be adding them back. I will be having some more live. All right. Well, that's it for today. I don't want to overwhelm you all with too many chords. You have lots to practice. So be sure to practice going from B7 to C7 and back to B7 and C7 and maybe all the other 7th chords. So start off with A, then B, C. You don't know D yet, so skip it. E, F, I just taught you, but I will review it next time. And then G, you don't know G. So mix them and match them and jump from one chord to the next so that you can get them all down and memorized, because that's what's important. I want your fingers to know where to go, and I want you to be able to think of the chord and then play it and shorten that gap between the thought and the actual playing itself. All right, so that's it for today. Very short lesson. So that's all for today, but I thank you so much for joining us and for being here, and we'll see you on the next lesson. Appreciate you being here. Thanks.